coming up in this read. They are genuinely starting to feel a lot more hopeful, Three of Wands, about their future. And you too, feeling more hopeful about your future. Twin Flames, let's do your read for August. Any information that you need, as always, you can find it in my description box and in my pinned comment below. I do highly encourage everybody to actually read my pinned comment below, because there's way too much misinformation out there about twin flames, about what they are and what they're not, and hopefully I can help to dispel a few of those myths and discourage certain people from pursuing unhealthy relationships, okay? As always, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You only take what's resonating specifically for you, and you leave what doesn't hit home for you for somebody else, okay? Please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Twin Flames. You have got Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive, number 60. So with this one, it pertains to love, harmony, relationships, perseverance. It can be communication, problem solving, success, advancement, reciprocated feelings as well. Now, with this one being time for a deep dive, I do feel that specifically it's about self-love and self-acceptance. It's very sort of Queen of Cups energy. So no matter if you resonate as being the divine feminine or the divine masculine, it makes no difference, okay? The message is still for you. The message is still about self-acceptance, self-appreciation, and remembering as well that I mean, you're watching a twin flame reading, so you clearly do resonate with the twin flame energy. This is a reminder that basically everything that you do, your counterpart will feel the benefits of that, okay? So say, for example, if you're both struggling with this self-doubt, low self-confidence, just this overwhelming feeling of not being able to forgive yourself, even anything like that, that's going to hamper on your ability to feel comfortable in your own skin. Now, if you dive deep into the reasons behind why you feel uncomfortable in your own skin, and any healing work that you do on yourself, your counterpart is also going to feel those positive benefits, okay? So you will find that once you take a closer look at the self, naturally your counterpart will be taking a closer look at themselves. So this isn't all about finger pointing and, you know, blaming each other and this, that and the next. It's not about that. It's just about recognizing where your faults and flaws are and being okay with that. You know, being okay with being human, being okay with making mistakes, no longer being really heavy-handed on this self-punishment whenever you make a mistake. And you will find that once you loosen up a wee bit, when it comes down to yourself, your counterpart will loosen up a wee bit as well. So it could be a situation such as you're the one that is not comfortable with the self-acceptance, self-healing, self-forgiveness, and your counterpart, your twin flame counterpart, could be one of these that is overly critical of everybody else. That is usually the way that the dynamic plays out. And this is why your twin flame counterparts will almost always trigger each other. That would be why, okay? Because it's like, well, you're dealing with enough of this internal unrest, and then you meet your counterpart and they show, like, that they outwardly project all of what you feel internally, and it's like, whoa, you know, and you can see it playing out in real time, and it really does force you to take a closer look at it. That is what twin flame energy can do. Now, obviously, I'm assuming that you're not dealing with someone who is a total narcissist, that could never, ever introspect in 1,000 years. I'm assuming that you're watching this because you are in a genuine twin flame situation. The way that they play out is you will then sort of take on board what it is that they're outwardly projecting. You're being triggered by that, and it forces you to go within and to do this internal deep dive. And then you start working through that and processing it and healing through it. You feel a lot stronger and a lot confident, and then you'll find that your counterpart becomes a lot less critical. And they suddenly realize that the way that they were behaving towards others was completely out of order. Like it was completely wrong. And they start to calm down and pull back quite a lot on that. And really going into this sort of hermit type energy. And just taking themselves for who they are and being more accepting of themselves, rather than them projecting all of that crap, that debilitating crap onto other people. It's a really interesting energy, and it speaks of very, very deep, profound healing that it is life-changing. Let's be honest, it really is life-changing. It's beautiful, really, really strong. It's strong yet gentle and graceful. Can you tell us more, please, about this twin flame energy? And I did just see the Hermit as well, which is quite amusing. So whatever it is that you're doing, twin flames, keep doing it. All right, keep doing it. Persevere. Now, you are going to have some days that are better than others. Again, it's perfectly natural, perfectly normal. You're not doing anything wrong. You know, on the days that seem to be really, really difficult, just remember, you're not doing anything wrong. It's all part of that process. Tell us more. Okay. So your first card out is the Three of Coins. It's Capricorn energy. You have the Hanged One, that's the Hanged Man, so Pisces energy. Again, the Zodiac information, please do take it with a grain of salt, okay? It could be meaningful for some, and it could mean absolutely nothing to others, all right? It could be placements in your chart, placements in someone else's chart, or just character traits of somebody, okay? You have the Knight of Swords, it's Gemini energy. The Three of Wands, Aries. The Page of Coins, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, I mean, let's be real. You could be dealing with absolutely anybody. I will indicate to you the strongest energies, though. Okay. What else for twin flames? Oh, okay. Two of Cups in reverse, Cancerian. Six of Cups, Scorpion. What else for twin flames, please? Someone's dealing with a Sagittarius, or someone is a Sagittarius. Five of Coins, Taurus, and there's your Queen of Cups. It's that energy there. Cancerian. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Coins, Capricorn. Balance is required. Things are absolutely leveling out. Okay, that there is no denying that. So I'm feeling with this particular message that the worst, like you've already been through the worst. Things are not going to get worse from this point on. Things are going to get a lot better from this point on. The Two of Coins to the Ten of Coins. So in this particular deck, it's really interesting to me because you've got the Eight of Coins down here, and then you've got the Two of Coins up there. So this particular 10 of coins would indicate teamwork and collaboration. That's the meaning of the 3 of coins. That's project building, teamwork, collaboration, people seeing eye to eye, people working together towards the same goals. You've got another 3 here with the 3 of cups. Another one there with the 3 of wands. So you could be seeing a lot of 333. Cooperation. You might have wanted your person to cooperate with you for the longest time, and there was always this pushback of you basically carrying the weight of this connection all by yourself. So what we see with all of these 3s is very, very possible that your counterpart is actually waking up now to this particular connection, that they're realizing how selfish that they were being, that they're realizing that they were fighting against something that they didn't fully understand what it is that they were fighting against. Instead of doing the work like you were doing, they were too busy being focused on things that were really not important for the most part. Like they were really sort of surface level issues, and they were very restricted when it came down to going within and really looking at themselves. It's almost like they had this attitude of, well, if I don't look at it, then it's not really a problem. But the way that that's played out is it actually has been causing them problems in their day-to-day living. So they've literally had no other option but to look at the stuff that they were preferring to just ignore. And tell us about the 10 of coins, please, for our twin flames. The King of Coins. So that clarifies the 10 of coins. Right. This is indicating an individual who is now feeling ready to settle down, commit and build. So again, for those of you who have been struggling with their counterparts because they didn't want to commit, we're seeing a complete turnaround to that particular energy, 8 of Cups. We've got, I say your counterpart, but it could be you as well. Take it as it resonates. But we're seeing that basically someone's saying, yeah, do you know what? Actually, it does take teamwork to build a house, a home, a family, a career, stability. It's really helpful when you've got two contributing into the family pot type thing. Okay, now the family pot, that could be finances, it could just be someone making themselves more available. Like help and support doesn't always have to be in the physical, it could be in the emotional as well. Now the fact that you've got the King of Coins clarified with the 8 of Cups, that's the Lord of Abandoned Success in traditional tarot, okay, with the 8 of Cups. So I'm feeling that whoever it is that's resonating with this King of Coins energy, which is someone who can be very rigid and very stubborn, is someone who refuses to go against the rules, someone who is very rigid in their beliefs. We're seeing that they're actually prepared to look at something from a new point of view. Okay, so they're prepared to take on another opinion, and we're seeing that energy again with the Hanged Man. And tell us about the Knight of Swords, please, for Twin Flames. Six of Cups, yeah. So depending on the context of which all of these cards come out, this one can sometimes be anger, but I'm not really feeling that anger. I'm feeling any anger that used to exist in this connection has now been processed. I'm feeling that you've made peace with a lot of the anger that you did feel towards your counterpart for being so rigid and for basically pushing you away, right? We're seeing your counterpart's energy has done that complete U-turn. This can also be an epiphany. This can be somebody coming to that realization of the Six of Cups. The realization of how significant you are, how important the relationship and or connection is, again, depending on where you're at with your specific twin flame journey. We're seeing this life-changing epiphany that's coming from your counterpart. And again, them realizing the parts that they played into making things basically as difficult as possible. Tell us about the Three of Wands, please, for Twin Flames. There's quite a lot of excitement with that particular Three of Wands. Okay, it's clarified with the Five of Cups. There was a lot of sadness. There was a lot of resentment. Temperance, Two of Coins. But again, a lot of this is all about making peace with the past, making peace with mistakes, being patient as well. Remember, this is divine timing, the Two of Coins, finding that balance. Seeing you as an equal. Perhaps they thought that they were better than you. Perhaps they were the type that thought that they were better than everybody else. And they have definitely had a shock to their system. And they've had to face what I would say that they've had to face their own darkness. And now that they're coming out of the other side of that, they are genuinely starting to feel a lot more hopeful, Three of Wands, about their future. And you too, feeling more hopeful about your future. Two of Cups with the Hanged One. Yeah. Either somebody's recently split with another individual, or they've realised that they need to split from another individual. There is something that's not working here with the Two of Cups being in reverse. It's like someone's trying to hold on to an either dead or a broken relationship, and it's like they were trying to kid themselves for so long that they could make that work. But whatever it is that they've tried with that particular situation, it's just never worked. Like, nothing's ever really changed with that. Three of Cups. That can be, again, it can be a third person situation. Your counterpart might have had you in a third person thing. That's never healthy. But it can also be a reason to celebrate. It can be a reunion. It can be you actually having a conversation with your person, your counterpart. The Fool, Ace of Cups, King of Cups, Four of Cups, the Moon, Three of Wands and Eight of Wands. Yeah. Possible that for anybody where their twin flame counterpart is dealing with another person, it's indicating that they are going to be contacting you in secret. So again, there's still, even though a lot of healing has taken place in this energy, there is still a lot of really unhealthy habits, such as being way too secretive, making plans behind someone else's back, excluding, Four of Cups, still excluding certain individuals when they should be telling the truth. Like they should be just telling the person that they have recently split from or are about to split from, they should just be telling them the truth straight off the bat. You know, it would help ease a lot of the heartache in the long term if they were just truthful. But there's still this thing about secrets, being secretly in love. I'm feeling with you not being completely honest with the person that they're currently with or about to split from or have recently split from, the third person basically. There is definitely someone else involved in this particular scenario, and they're going to be very hurt and very disappointed when they realize that your counterpart has been and still is harboring these secret feelings towards you. It's not nice because you can't help but feel for the third person. It's like they will never have the type of relationship with your person that you have. They will never have that really deep connection. And they know it. Like deep down, the third person knows it. They just know it. You can tell us more about Six of Cups, Five of Coins, Queen of Cups for our twin flames. Oh, the Queen of Coins. Yeah, two queens. There could be two females or two feminine energies involved with this situation. It could be, doesn't have to be, because again, remembering that the Queen of Coins, that's basically an ideal partner. You know, it's someone who's the full package. It's someone who, King of Coins as well, counterparts, true counterparts. It's your ideal person. It's someone who is loyal, trustworthy, hardworking. They care deeply about their home, about their family, their ambition. Ten of Swords, Eight of Coins, and the Six of Coins. Yeah. There's an inevitable ending here. So the third person is holding on to your counterpart, and they're holding on like it's futile, basically. Your person is slipping through the fingers of someone else, and there is nothing that the someone else can do about it. It's out of their control. Like, they know that this Ten of Swords is coming. They know that it's just a matter of time. It's really sad because, again, I can't help but feel a bit sorry for that other person. Because at the end of the day, I mean, if you think about it, you can't help who it is that you love, right? The heart wants what the heart wants. And when you're with somebody who clearly isn't in love with you, who is clearly in love with another person, you can understand where that third person's coming from. Do you know what I mean? So you are being asked to look at this situation and have compassion for that other individual. Even if they are a total a-hole, even if they are a complete see you next Tuesday, you know, even if they have dragged your name through the mud and tried to make you out to be a complete demon, or whatever the case might be, you can still feel a wee bit of compassion for them, because ultimately they're in love with somebody who isn't in love with them. And they know it. So when you think about it, that's exactly why they have been taking out all of their shit onto you. That's why you were this third person's target of hate and envy and jealousy and spite and all the rest of it. because they're in love with your person, and your person is not in love with them at all. So they see you as a threat. You see how that works? That's exactly how it works. So while this is going to be good news for you, you can still extend a wee bit of that sympathy and compassion towards person number 3. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Coins. It's been a lot, like this has been on the cards for a long, long time. A long time. The Magician, 5 of Swords, Justice, 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords, Death. Yeah, High Priestess. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on. It feels heavy. It's definitely a very heavy vibe. And tell us more about this, please, for our twin flames. Thank you. Receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. Soul. Your soul is preparing to reconnect. Trust in the process. And confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers that you need. And let go. Sometimes it's best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. So somebody somewhere along the lines has basically been trying to force a connection or force a relationship. They've been trying to force someone else to do what it is that they want, when they want, how they want, and it hasn't worked out. It hasn't worked out at all. Now, a piece of you tried to do that perhaps at the start of this particular connection. And that's where you were experiencing that pushback. For the most part, though, I feel it's about person number 3 who is trying to force a relationship with your counterpart, and it's not working. And they really do need to let it go. Let that situation go. Because the tighter that they try and hold on to it, the worse it's going to get, basically. What else for twin flames, please? When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times you must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Yeah, exactly. And then at the bottom of the deck, twin flames, your passion ignites. So yeah, the person that you're watching this particular reading for, they are more likely than not your actual twin flame counterpart. Okay. So, I mean, you could just be watching this reading because you suspect that they could be your twin flame, and your suspicions are being confirmed with that. Even though that's a twin flame situation, you still can't control what's going to happen next. Okay. So I'm going to pull from this deck what it is that you should be focused on. And please help our twin flame collective. Okay. Loving all of you. Well, that's funny because we literally started your read with that exact energy. That's that self-acceptance. Love and accept your inner darkness for greatest self-love. Deeply healing, and the world mirrors us. Yeah. It's that self-acceptance again. Giving yourself permission to be human and to make human mistakes. And also yin and yang. the positive and the negative, the darkness and the light, the feminine and the masculine. It's balancing yourself out internally. And feeling complete and whole within yourself as well. Okay. You are brilliant. Glass half full. So that's all about remaining positive and optimistic. Also with that one, again, it just reminds me so much of something that a really good friend of mine said. They said, look, it doesn't matter if you see your glass being half full or if you see your glass as being half empty. What matters is your glass is refillable. It's refillable. And isn't that the point? Because that's the exact balance that everybody's trying to strike. It's right there. Bitches get stuff done. You're smashing this. And you are so enough. Yep. It's beautiful. So I'm going to need to leave that one there. If you would like to book a private reading that is more catered towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.